are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I'll have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you, yeah, boy.
Hey family, how is everybody doing? Thank you guys for showing on up. I wanted to start early because we were having some technical difficulties, but I wanted to get right on off into some of the things that we're going to talk about. Hi, let me speak to everyone as we come in the building because there's not too many in here right now. We're early. We're about 15 minutes early. Hey, Sonia Watts, what's going on? Zena, Diane, how you doing? Zena Turbert, Diane Harris, Wave Campbell. We're going to talk. We're going to talk. Nancy LaRose, I got something to share with you guys. And I'm glad Wave is in the building. So Ruby Turner, Wanda, Bellsme, Diva, Jackie Bartiz, Amari Baxter, okay, Lisa Taylor. How is everybody doing? Lisa Calhoun, how are you doing? D. Thomas, what's going on? Margie McDonald, hey Margie, how you doing? How you holding up? I think Margie just got out the hospital. I've got something that came in that said she was in the hospital and surgery went fine. We're going to still keep her in our prayers. PJ, just keeping it real. Because I want to talk to you guys about some stuff. Ruby Turner. Miss Philly G, how are you doing? San Diego. Sugar Mama, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. All right. All right. D. Thomas, Lisa Calhoun, Crystal Powers, how are you? Loving God. Hope I ain't missed someone. These glasses is not as good as my other glasses. So, Mildred, how are you doing? Auburn girl, how are you? San Diego. Anelia Amstrad, how are you? Vernita Mackins, how are you? Let's see who else. I see Lisa. Happy hump day. How are you? Okay. So, you guys, let's talk a little bit. I'm not doing Precosha right now. We're having some problems over there. And that's cool. I was on there earlier and we vented a lot and everything. This case right here, I'm gonna tell you guys something. So I put on there a couple of things. I like talking to everybody. I can't talk to everybody. I slowed down a lot of my conversations because like talking on the phone. So if you feel left out or something, don't, it's not you, it's not me. It's just time, things is changing and turning. And I'm trying to get a grip of this new, member that we have. And he's taking up a lot of my time. So before we get off into everything, I just wanted to make sure was everything working on here. Sonia Watts, Pooh Bear says he likes school, but he don't like timeout. And I said, oh, really? And he says, tell Sonia Watts I don't like timeout. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do, Sonia Watts? What are you supposed to do? You supposed to come get him out of timeout. He didn't ask for his nana or his grandma. He was like, I was like, so, and he was supposed to be over here today because I think he done got kicked out of school. So he's not doing timeout because he didn't want to go to school. I told you he was gonna be something else. I think it's only but like 3 days of school. He done already got kicked out, y'all. He done got kicked out. My grandson, Lord have mercy. I don't like timeout either. I'll get him out. Man, he's only been in school for 3. I told you that boy is going to be something else. He got a mouthpiece on him. If he don't like something, he going to tell you he don't like it. And I guess he just didn't want to go to school and he booed and cried. His daddy like, if the teacher don't like you, and he was like, no, the teacher like me. I just don't like timeout. And they're going to put me in timeout today. So I don't want to go. I don't know. I don't know if he's kicked out or he's just not liking this timeout. I spent a little time with him this morning. They were coming over to get a little gas money or whatever. And because he had to, I guess, go pick him up, and he just asked me, could I watch him? And I was going to watch him. And then the mom called and said that she would watch him. So he had to go way across town. So anyway, I thought I was going to have both grandkids over here, but I don't. It's okay. Wave says, I don't like timeout either. Nobody likes timeout. He going to be like that one little girl was talking to Linda and said, listen, Linda, I'm going to take a break from all these bad kids. That's what she was going to do. And she just going to go on vacation, take a break from all these bad kids. I told you Pooh Bear was going to be just like her. He going to tell her something. And I'm pretty sure in his classroom, they got cameras and I'm happy for that. So tomorrow I will be able to start, I'm going to download the app so I can watch him in his behavior and, we're going to see what's going on. Anyway, yes, make sure you guys check out Shenette, the plus size dog. And I want to tell you guys, so there's no new news about on the Cody case. I'm letting you guys know now. There's no new news or anything. I feel so bad. I really do. I feel so bad that, whether it's land or lake or whatever, it's like, I just feel like our hands is tied, and yeah, he just being himself. He gets his way everywhere, but we go, like I told his daddy, I said, when that boy go to school, it ain't gonna be you should have got him ready for all that. Oh man, I like that they got the cameras in the classrooms, because I even get to see what's going on. And I think I'm gonna, after this week, because I got my oldest grandson here right now. His mother is in Las Vegas, and so he's homeschooled. So, and we didn't know we were going to do the homeschool thing. I didn't know she was going to do it. She didn't know she had already booked her vacation and paid. And I think something about she only get half of her money back or whatever. I told her to just go ahead and go. Ain't no need of, you being miserable and mad. And, we were talking about that this morning. It's like, when you have kids, it changes everything, and so, it just does. It changes everything. And we may not always do the right thing, you guys. We all, we all make terrible decisions and mistakes. She said, I'll drive down there and get teacher ready for horn. Sorry, August the 30th. What's August the 30th? SP, I'm going to have to drive down there to get teacher ready. Get teacher ready for home? I don't know. So, all bond hearings, he's not going nowhere. Oh, did they have the bond hearing? Oh, the bond hearing is August the 30th. Thank you. Thank you, Wade. I've been trying to follow. Hold on. I had to cough something up. It was stuck in my throat. I'm sorry, you guys. So the bond hearing is in circuit court. Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. So him. Oh, okay. Priority change. Okay. I'm glad that you guys stay into what's going on. I will be starting to do a lot more hands-on. I have been busy. I don't know how we're going to get this, but I don't want you guys to think about anything. I'm not asking nobody to do anything, but help research, when we need it, just research. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I need you guys to do. Help me with research when we're trying to get this dog, and we got the dog, but try to get him certified. I don't really think we really need him certified, but I just kind of want to go the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Get teacher ready for him. You need she said to get his teacher ready for him. Okay. All right, I got you. Y'all already know where I will be August the 30th at 9:00. You will be downtown. I like to see everybody involved and engaged. You can't go to all of these things, to all what's happened to every state and country. You know what I'm saying? And at least try to be engaged in one, or follow the kid and see what happens on the cases, you guys. If we got 6 more minutes, and then I will get in there. New request for 8/30/22. Oh, she's going to ask for a bond again. I'm going to tell you one thing that I really did not understand. And you guys, I am going to have to ask you guys to kind of forgive me, because I know I said it in a sarcastic way. I know I said it. See, I know when I say something in a sarcastic way, and I said it in a sarcastic way. And let me tell you what it was, because y'all start saying, yeah, you said this, you said that, you said this, you said that. Corey staying in jail. Channel 13 News has the new article. Okay, but you guys just told me what it says, so it's all good. When these new this $25,000 reward came out, I was really happy for that because it will get people up in trying to look at whatever. And it's not enough money for certain people, maybe, but if it was my kid out there, I would want something, and the family didn't have a problem, so I was all for it or whatever, I just was. And so anyway, the attorney signed some deal with some reality TV. Now, if anyone in here is following the Parkland shooter with Nicholas Cruz, and then his whole family is pretty much on trial. They're doing it right now. Actually, every day they've been going to trial every day. His sister was on there, and you know what? I couldn't understand why all his whole family has attorneys and stuff like that. And Amina Matheny is Zachary's attorney. That is Nicholas' brother. But they were talking about Zachary signed a deal with the people that he's living with on a movie deal about the Parkland shooting. And I thought to myself, now I see why. And this is why I say you guys gonna have to forgive me, because I know when I said it and I kind of was like, why is this person mad? I couldn't understand why Joe been out there searching. He ain't asked for no money, he ain't asked for nothing. But why he got a little bit upset? You know what I'm saying? Why he got upset? Until more information comes to me, I see why he got upset. Because just like in the Parkland shooting, the family is making a movie and making money off of all of these people. There was 14 children killed and 3 staff members, and they're making a movie about it. With their brother caused all this injury to all of these people, and they're sitting there, I don't know. I'm not so much worried about the money. I'm just saying it's like, it's just terrible. You guys, you know what I'm saying? It just don't seem right. So I really didn't get the gist of it when I first heard it. I was like, okay, they're going to be making movies or video or live or something. But I kind of just thought of it like, people going to do what they're going to do. There's a movie for everything. I even think there's going to be a movie for the California City Boys. They said something about it at the earlier stage. I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? So people are trying to get in there and get a role or get their name off in there and stuff, that probably doesn't have anything to do with anything and stuff like that. But it is. But let me tell you, yes, police hanging out in hallways shouldn't profit on death. Yeah, but who's going to make them stop, Joe be asking for money all the time, but I give him credit for sticking to what he is doing. I don't know about, hey, well, look, I wasn't talking about the money part when somebody's searching or looking or trying, or whatever. I don't know. People need gas money, nothing's free. Nobody lives where they got it. They just don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you guys something. You ain't never heard me ask for nothing over here. I don't care what nobody say. You ain't never heard me say, you just, I said maybe one of these days I might, but you ain't never heard me ask. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to ask. If you donate it or you give it and you say, hey, do this with it or whatever, I do that. I try to do, or you say, hey, let me help you out or whatever. Yeah, it's good. Thank you. And it does help. But if we ain't got it, we ain't got it. Let's just keep it real. We ain't got it, we ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. I'm gonna tell you guys this though. Now thinking about a lot of things, because that's why I was telling everybody, come up, talk to me, tell me what you think about this, tell me what you think, because I want to hear. I know what I feel and think, and it may not change the way I think, but I still now can get a better perspective why you think what you think. So I think it was Wave that came up here. It was just the last time we was live, and she was telling me that there's some, she thought that there might be some foul play into the Kiely case. And I was like, no. And she was like, no, yes. She had a whole story of what could have happened or whatever. And I was like, wow, okay. We everybody has different opinions, you guys. Everybody have different opinions. And I don't fault nobody for their opinion. I'm not down in her opinion. But I now starting to see what she says, like, okay, I'm going to stand on what I'm saying until I see something different, because it's what I see with the information that I have. But she may have more information, so that's why she stands on what she says. So, but there was somebody, and I'll tell you who it is, because there's no secret. But I was talking, sometimes that's why I like to talk to some people, and then I can get a perspective when they're talking to me on a one-on-one basis. Like, let me go look that up, and why do you think that, or something. But we took a little poll. This was just Monday. We took a poll, and I said, well, who believe it's, some foul play? Half of the people say they do, and half of the people says I don't. Well, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm the host. I'm just the host, you guys. But, we're going to follow this case and see where it goes. Because just remember where you stand. Just remember where you stand. There's new information comes out every day. Little things that get me to thinking and wondering about stuff. Let me explain something to you. So I was talking to Lisa, and she says, this is what she said. She said, SP, because she was like, that car has a black box. And I'm like, a black box? So, I'm going to go do some research. That's why I said, I'm glad that you guys are in here. SP, can I ask you one question? Yeah. Do you want to come up? Do you want to come up? And so, you're making it happen so we can come together. I hope so, because I don't, people gonna be mad at you if you do or if you don't. If you like this, you like that, then they get mad just for a minute. Okay, I'll put it in the chat. But I want you guys to know, just who I only believe what I believe because of what I've seen. The way, like the way things kind of went down. I hadn't been on the case that long or anything, but I still stand on what I believe. But you guys, there's the link in the chat away. So I was talking to Lisa, and she said there's a black box. And okay, hold on. Hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
All right. I just want to make one comment to you about last night.
Yes.
Remember I told you I thought it was 200 to 300 people, and you said no, it's 300 to 400 people?
Uh-huh.
If y'all said she just just ran into the water, right?
Well,
with all those people there.
Okay.
All those kids, they all got cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
Wouldn't those kids, at least a few of them, hear that car run into the water? Yes, they would.
They would, but how close is it to the party?
That part, they were doing the party right there by the water. I mean, 400 kids. You don't think none of those kids were by the water, like drinking?
It wasn't that close. It wasn't that close to. It's close, but it wasn't like walking distance. Like I'm walking out my house into the garage or the driveway. They won't tell us how close it is, so
Right.
I don't know.
They showed us the outlets. There's only so many outlets where the car would be able to leave the land and go into the water.
Right.
That's why it was easy for them to pinpoint where the car would enter into the lake.
Okay, you're right. And you know what? This is what I was going to speak on. So I don't want nobody to get discouraged about what I think or believe, and I hope you're not.
Oh no, not at all.
But Lisa told me about, even though that this was a 2013 vehicle, that they do have a black box. A black box.
Right.
This black box it's actually the real word for it. It's called an event data recorder. It's in it. They became the motor vehicle made it mandatory in 2014, but some car makers had already had it, and Honda is one of them for that vehicle. So it does have a black box. So it will record. It's not going to record your conversation, what you guys spoke on, like if you were on the phone or something. But some of them even have GPS, so they probably could have found the car if it did have it. It all depends. I don't think she probably had that. I don't know, but because you have on call or what is that? OnStar or something.
That's what I have, OnStar in my Cadillac, so it pinpoints right where my car is.
Right, but she may not have. She could have it, but she don't have to have it. But they did have it back in 1999 because I had a Cadillac. What you got, an Escalade?
Who, me?
Yes.
No, I have a Cadillac Chevelle.
Okay. So this event data recorder will collect data for the speed. So we will know if she was if the car was just 30, 40, 50 miles an hour. It will record the acceleration, meaning was she on the gas,
Brakes.
It will record braking if she ever tried to brake. It will record steering if she was all over the place. And it will record the airbag deployment, and it also records 10 to 15 seconds before it records that, and 10 to 15 seconds afterwards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If any impact, it starts recording. And so I just wanted you to know that. And then they were saying the toxicology report will come back within 6 to 8 weeks. So I think we're going to get our answer on here.
Right.
So
when autopsy comes back, we'll get a lot of answers too. How long she was down there in the water.
And here's the thing. If it's like, okay, here's the thing, because you kind of gave us a theory saying, okay, they hit the car and do, or hit the car. Okay, so what if it comes back at 12:35 or something? Boom, she's in the water.
Right.
Or 12:40. And now I'm not saying it's still not no foul play, because somebody could have hit her and pushed her, pushed her car, or
right.
How they do it in the day, they put the gas pedal down with a stick or something, and right. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we know she was in the water for 2.5 weeks, or was she in the water for a couple of days? We'll definitely know that.
That recorder will tell you exactly the time that she hit water.
I don't know if you ever saw this show that comes on. It's on YouTube a lot. It's called Crime Solver.
Yeah.
These guys have you seen it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these guys, like, to the T, they tell you exactly. They know how fast they were going, why the car tipped over. I mean, I watch all this stuff. I work at a desk 9 hours a day, and I'm just listening to everything all day long. And that's how I see all the stuff that I see.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to what they're saying, or I'm watching them pull the car out, which that thing was like an hour and a half long. That's how I knew the tarp was in the back of the car.
Well, I don't know. I mean, some people believe that there's foul play. I'm just saying, I'm just not one of them. And I could be wrong.
Right.
But,
I mean, and I could be wrong too. I mean,
yeah, when we
Lie down, get out.
we can come over here and talk but I'm looking at this stuff and I'm hoping that this information, they may not tell us how they came up with it, but this card, I just wanted you to know that this card do have a black box, and they are going to get that information off of there.
right.
Because I kind of think, and somebody said something that, I don't know, they said, I looked at Court TV.
Can you make it down?
The YouTubers on Adventures with Purpose was on Court TV.
Yeah.
And they said within like 20 minutes, they had hit something in 20 minutes. And I'm like, wow. Did anybody see this? I'm not saying that they didn't. I'm just saying, who said that? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Like, I know people, especially, I'm just being honest. I don't want to say it, but.
Now, I heard today that they were cutting the party out at 12. I forget what time it was, 12:40 or something that night. So everybody would have been leaving right around that time when her phone last pinged. Everybody was leaving to go to a different destination.
Right.
So if her car left that party, nobody would know her precise car left. If there was 300-400 kids there.
Well, there was 2 parties. They said 200 to 300 at her party, but they interviewed close to 400 people.
Right.
And it could have been at the other party and everything else, but that's what they said they interviewed.
And her last ping on her phone was the same time that these other 2 people's phones, their last ping was at the same time. Their phones cut off at the same time. Just saying.
Okay. And then
right?
Somebody also said that they probably, because I try to, if somebody's scared to come up here, I'll just speak for them and say they believe that the people that was at the party, some of the sheriff's kids there, the police kids was there, and that's why they were telling them not to talk or speak, because there was beer and alcohol and weed and all stuff. And somebody's going to get in trouble for that. You guarantee, so because there's a death now, there's fertility. You know what I'm saying? There's a death. Sure. Somebody died, and
it's a lot of drugs there.
Well, oh my goodness, it just burns me up. I'm trying to get it out, but I can't, because that's still a kid. It really should still be here, to be honest. It's just sad.
Yeah, you had college kids there too. So you had a mix of them.
And some of these kids, they go right on to YouTube and they talk about what kind of drugs they were getting, little blue pills, little white pills. I mean, they write out naming them.
Right, but like, we need to teach our kids and our grandkids that when they go out, if we let them go out and be responsible, we know that they're not. We know that they got peer pressure and I'm cool and but we need to make sure, especially our young women, and I say our young women, to have that girl code that you don't leave without me. And if I'm drinking or if I'm intoxicated, take the keys.
Yep.
Take the keys, please.
Stay with me.
Keys, please. You know what I'm saying? I remember I left one of my girlfriends at the party at this club on her birthday, but I couldn't find her nowhere, and I had to go to work the next day. And my other girlfriend did too. We looked, we searched, we couldn't find her or nothing. And you know, I know how she is, but yeah, she was a little bit upset because I left, and I was like, "Girl, you know,
Can't find you.
I can't find you, and you partying like a rock star. You don't got to go to work tomorrow. I do, you know, but." And she was like, "Yeah, you just don't leave me." And I was like, "I'm sorry. I will not ever do that again, but I won't go with you because you like to leave, get in the car with these people and y'all stuff and then come back smiling, grinning. And I've been here for 3-4 hours and I got to go to work. I got kids, you know?"
Yeah.
So I understand, but we got to teach them the buddy system. Have somebody to not leave you there. Like I
Heck,
said,
even in the military, they have the buddy system. When I went to my daughter's boot camp graduation, she couldn't leave that base without her buddy. And like I told you about my sister, she in the club, her diamond rings hanging over at the door, and she sleep. And I seen her over there. So there was a guy come up, an old guy. Oh, and he hit her on the shoulder. "Oh, she's with me." I said, "You're a damn lie. She's with me. That's my sister." And I slapped the hell out of him. I said, "You're going to sleep in the club. Somebody could have took you up out of here if we wasn't here." So, I mean, she has a bad drinking. And I threatened the other two siblings. I said, "I tell you what, let her leave this house with that baby." I took a picture of the license plate, put in LAPD website. I said, "Y'all let her leave. Y'all going to be just as guilty as her." Because you know, she figures she can drive. You know, some people will fight you for the keys.
Nowadays, people are just disappearing everywhere. People get killed.
Even men, boys, they're disappearing and being killed.
You just got to take the keys. You just got to, regardless, or you know,
call the police on them.
Yeah, call the police on them. Take the keys and call the police.
Yeah.
And then, you know, someone in the chat was saying, yes, Marcia says, never go by yourself.
No.
And I'm known. So we now know better. It could have happened to us. So I don't make fun of this happening. But some people don't understand. Being a small frame and being a young lady, they could have put something in our drink. She could have mixed something, thinking that, you know, it's just a little beer or alcohol or whatever. And it just, you know, there was this one drink. It was called man, what was that drink called? I was just talking about it this morning.
Long Island iced tea.
No.
I was getting ready to say the same thing. Long Island
Sex on the beach.
They were saying it was a liquid. They were saying that they had to take it off the shelves because they had liquid cocaine in it.
Hypnotic? Is it hypnotic? No.
We were talking about it this morning. And I drunk it one time and I couldn't even remember how it got on. And I drove all the way from the party home and couldn't even get in the house because I don't know where my keys is. I don't even know how I made it home. And you know what? It was just one drink.
All it took is one and said, "Hey, somebody spike it." I told you about me out of Marie Calendar in 2000. Somebody put that date break drug in my drink in a restaurant. And it was a strawberry daiquiri, not a hard drink at all. And I usually don't leave my drinks. They gonna lock me in the restaurant. And I mean, I'm like, wait a minute. I get up and I'm still in this restaurant. I said, "You need to call the police." "Oh, let me call my manager." I said, "Forget your manager. Call the police." So when the police got there, I mean, my pants off. They did a rape kit. They said they didn't bother you, thank God. And heck, my pants in a bag on top of the table. I ain't gonna strip in no restaurant. I'm not a striptease. I said, you know that there was crazy. And I said I could not sleep. I could eat. I was like, how did they get over on me? Because I'm extra cautious. And I
Right.
said, but I went there by myself, small frame. And I said, so somebody was watching me, so they thought they would get away with it. They had been in my car, my wallet, and I had a lot of, like I say, a lot of police cars. I told you about that the other day. I had police cars from when I used to drive the bus. They had me their card. Then I had my sister's military ID card, and she was a military police. So the police said, I think those cards save you. He said, because they didn't know if they're dealing with a card or what, and $300 on me, they didn't take that. I said,
Well,
so I was blessed. And after then, I never drunk, and I don't go to restaurants too much.
right. Okay.
Mm,
And I
Uh,
was a grown woman.
that's
Auburn
crazy.
girl, she knew the drink I was talking about. Cisco. That was the drink.
Cisco, I remember that. I had
Come
one of
on,
those
Jimmy.
too,
Come on,
and I
Jimmy.
don't remember going home that night. And I wanted to sleep in my yard.
That's cute.
My cousin said, cousin, you can't drink this. This is like a wine cooler. I drunk it, and that was it. I can't
I think I
remember.
was 22 years old. I drank one of them.
And it
That's
must have had
Cisco, huh?
lemon in it because I couldn't handle it. And that's probably why I don't drink today. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll still I will do a daiquiri or a margarita or something, but other than that, no. I just, and that's like maybe once every 2 months or something, you know. I
Yeah, I
just
do
can't.
once in a blue moon. That's it. All
So
right. Well, I just wanted to come up and say something to you about that. I'm like, somebody saw, if that happened, somebody there saw that car. They heard the
right,
water splash. Somebody snapped some pictures.
right. I
Had to have
just,
been.
well, you know, with the post, well, you know,
With that many people, somebody was over there taking a pee or something, or smoking a cigarette or something by the water, or being romantic by the water, or something with all those young
Yeah, but
kids.
that water wasn't near really in the party because I
we
pulled
want to
it up
see what's in her
and it
system.
wasn't that close to the water. It wasn't that
I
close
know,
to
but
the
you
water.
know, these college kids getting ready to go off to college, young kids, graduates getting ready to go off to college.
Right.
Right.
They're going
Right.
to go try to have a little bit of romance or whatever by the water, glaring water, the moonlight, you know, smoke a blunt or whatever,
Right.
have a drink.
Right. You're right.
You
You're
remember
right.
being high school
Yeah.
graduate?
Yes. And and you know what? This is what I was saying to them earlier this morning. Every time when we look at these cases, I just thank God because I made those mistakes. I did that over there. I left my kid home. I left him with the boyfriend. These things could have happened to me, and I didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge nobody because
Right.
it's just it could have happened. Me drinking and drove home. I didn't know until I was in the car driving like 5 miles an hour, but I made it home. But
Yeah, I
then
did too.
I still didn't even know where my keys was.
I was born and raised in Virginia Beach, Virginia. We used to spend nights in Virginia Beach. We used to spend nights down in Virginia Beach on the beach, drinking Long Island iced teas. I mean, we didn't know no better. Nobody messed with us.
Right.
I just pray nobody done something or put something in that young woman because she's a kid. She's just
Well,
making out of her teenage years.
I kind of just the reason why I came up with my analogy was her small frame, her being so small, being
Yeah.
wholesome at home, and her mannerism is just 100.
Disturbing.
But when she got with some friends, she kind of probably felt the peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's why
Yeah.
I kind of feel. That's why I feel the way I feel. There's no facts into why I
Right.
feel the way I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
And
but
it's
you're a
like, you know,
human
she kind
being.
of had a good life. She had a great relationship with her mom.
in her
I mean, you know,
grandparents.
she calls her mom and says, I'm going to be home in a little bit. And mom's like, okay, wait me up when you get here. She had a
Yeah.
car. I mean,
Yeah.
she was doing
And her
good.
grandparents was in her life.
Yeah. I mean,
Matter of fact, they said they were the first ones down there when they
yeah.
called.
She definitely wasn't no suicide attempt or anything like that.
And so people are questioning these people, but I did find out that they did find a car that was down in the water like 23 years, and they had built a marina on top of the car, and in the middle of the car, where one of the the big old founded stakes are, no, the stakes that holds the marina, they had drilled it down into the car, and they find the car.
Goodness.
Yeah. I saw that too when I was looking at the different YouTubes on Cali. I saw that.
And I thought to myself, so it's possible that people just missed it, and I'm gonna tell you, they have so many people, even though that they organizations, but you don't know if they're tired, if they're over there eating a sandwich,
donuts.
You don't know who's searching and who's not.
Yeah, everybody's on the police department though.
But those divers, they shouldn't have missed that car because, like I said, they had certain points. There's only certain points that car could have went down in that lake.
Well,
and they should have went to that point and then straight out looking for the car. They shouldn't have.
Look like it's three roads. I was looking. You got a curved one, and then you have a straight one going into there, and there's another one from the other side. I was looking at it, said maybe more than that. I said, wait a minute. If they would have looked at those roads, they should have been able to follow the road, see if she went in there. At least see.
And those, what are they called? Sonars or whatever those things are called. Yeah. That one group has.
Yes.
The divers have those too. I mean, come on.
Right.
The divers have them too. The only thing those guys have that the divers didn't have is that little piece of equipment that that one guy built, where it's like a camera he puts under the water, and that's only if it's not very deep, and they just videotape under the water, then they bring it back up and they look on the monitor and see if they see a car.
Right.
Yeah, but one of them is from the military, and the military divers, they go deeper than our police department. The one with the beard, he was in the military, so probably they're used to that depth and go farther.
Right, but for this, they didn't go deep.
Right.
No, 14 feet.
14
feet.
That's it. We could have swam to it 100 feet away.
And the guy said, Doug, that's his name. His name is Doug.
Doug.
Okay.
When they went out there, he seen a shadow. He said he automatically seen a shadow.
And last night I was incorrect. I said it took them 2 hours to find it. Took them 35 minutes.
Yes.
35 minutes.
Yeah.
Went out there 35 minutes, found a car.
Here's the thing. I don't know, if it's true or not, but somebody is in big trouble. Even if, you know what I'm saying? If that car was there from day one and they looked, somebody is in trouble, because
that's what makes me think that car could not have been there. If they went out there, those divers were out there all that time looking for that car, couldn't find it, only had certain points to go out to look for it, which we all know this is a fact.
Right. And
they looked and couldn't find it. And these guys with two little boats went out there and found it in 35 minutes.
And somebody, I was on a YouTube channel, and it was a YouTube channel, says that somebody gave them a tip. A tip.
They told them, the police told them exactly where the last ping of that phone was, and that's where they started at, which is the same place where the divers started at.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. Everybody, everybody stand on what they believe and think, and then when it comes out, we're gonna talk more about it. We're gonna talk. But I'm hoping we're learning from this, because if we're not learning from it, then our children and our grandchildren is gonna make those same mistakes.
I think we are learning from it.
I'm gonna get some airbags put on Landon's cars, because no.
I'm not lying.
Right. All
Everybody
right.
needs to have something on their grandkids and their kids' cars so that you
Yeah,
can find them no matter
airbags
where they're
or
at.
something. Where to float because
Right.
that's got to be horrible.
So you can find them no matter where they're at.
Exactly.
All right, I'm jumping down from here. I talk
All
to you
right.
later. Thanks.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Bye,
I gotta
everybody.
go feed. I gotta go feed Gemini because he wants to bark at me. Oh gosh. Okay,
All
I'm
right.
gonna check in the chat too, or go on to the TV.
All righty. Okay. So you guys, I love having conversation with you guys, and we can always grow from that. Don't ever feel like, it's got to be my way, because I don't have no fact or reason why I believe what I believe. I just believe that. And until we get more information, it's just my opinion, okay? And you guys are welcome to have your own opinion and stand on it, okay? I just don't want nobody to feel like I'm trying to change your mind. You don't want to change your mind? Don't change your mind, because I'm not going to change my mind. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna keep a watch out. I want to show you guys. Before we get started, I want to share with you guys something else on the Cupcake case. On the Cupcake case, Freddie been keeping up with the Cupcake case, and so Patrick Stallworth went to court. And remember, I was telling you that the same thing that happened in the Cody Bigsby case, where his rights was violated, they didn't get him an attorney. Valerie Montgomery's been a member for 14 months. She said, I've been here over a year. Yes, you have, Valerie. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for staying with us. We appreciate you, Valerie. Now, what I was saying was that in the Cupcake case, we did not know that Patrick Stallworth's rights was violated. They continued to question him after he asked for an attorney. Well, the judge ruled on it, you guys, and the judge ruled that his statements will stay in no matter what. And it ain't got nothing to do, no lawsuit, no nothing. The judge ruled on it, and they're going to proceed. But let me tell you that the federal is not seeking the death penalty on Patrick or TeNika Brown. I didn't know if you guys knew that. So this is SP.
Hello, good afternoon, Miss SP, Maud's family, and everybody in the chat.
Yes.
This is such a good topic. Back in the days, like I just put it there, when we go out drinking and, partying, it was fun, We taste our first little drink, we smoke our little blunt, and, the next morning you come out, you reminiscent.
Mm-hmm.
But now you cannot do that. You see your kids going out and you have to lecture them. Call me every 20 minutes or call me every 30 minutes and stuff like that. And it's just not safe out there on how you look at it. She must be, the way it looked like she came from under strict parents and she went out, to have fun and this and that and the other. And something wrong happened.
Right.
Something happened. And that's why now, when our kids leave or on the phone, Mama, I'll be right back and stuff like that. I love you. Make sure you call me at a certain time and stuff like that.
Right.
And 1 minute after that time passed and they don't call, you shiver and you're shaking all over the place. It's just not safe out there now, period.
Right. You're right.
Period. I remember when I used to go out with my friends, I was the designated driver to drive on the freeway and stuff like that. We leave safe and we come back home safe. Somebody gives you the number, you want to take it, fine, but hey, we all live together and as a group, we're going back together.
Right.
And it's just so sad and you're feeling the tension so much.
Right.
So much is happening in this world now. You're asking yourself, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Exactly.
What is going on? You're feeling the tension. Even you go in the supermarket, you're walking on the street, you're holding your little bag and then you with your little pow on you. You're feeling the tension, and every time you get to hear a kid missing, somebody killed, somebody's missing, and stuff like that. It's just not there. What is it?
Right. Right.
What is it? I walked into the so-called 99-cent store. The shelves are open, and you turn back. It's like, are they gonna bomb this place? What is it?
Right.
Is it me?
No, it's just a sign of the times. That's all.
Okay.
And some people are looking, and some people are not watching.
Yeah.
Exactly. We just gonna have to be a little bit more aware and wake up. What's going on? What's going on with our kids? What's going on around us? You know, I know some people may think, oh, she's crazy. She went and got one of them dogs. Yeah, I did get one. Hey, if you don't, hey, you can do what you do. But if if my grandchild come up missing, I'm gonna need some help. I'm not gonna rely on anybody. I'm just not. So I need to have something. So I mean, I'm in a win-win situation whenever I can have something already put in place. I don't have to go run and go get it. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want to do that. So
I was watching on the news and there was a shooting by I don't know if the school has opened in Chicago.
Mhm.
And I'm like, there was a shooting, how many dead and stuff like that.
Right.
And it was just so depressive. I had to come out.
Right.
I look at this man that kidnapped this 3-year little girl from Houston,
Mhm.
and he's a refugee. And I'm like, now, what the hell?
Right.
Are you gonna do it for 3-year-old? What satisfaction are you getting? What?
Well, that guy that kidnapped the 3-year-old, and they found him in the motel room in the bed. He had the little girl in the bed. So he was ready to do what he needed to do.
Quick, fast, and I'll tell you, Miss SB, as honest as I am now.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
I would open that motel room and I'll see you there. I'll be like, wait a minute.
Yeah. When they busted in that room, him and the baby was he had the 3-year-old in the bed with him. Yes, he did. He was getting ready to, yeah.
Okay.
And I
started in the car already.
Right.
And I'm like, we need to open our eyes.
Right.
Where did he get this 3-year-old? Was it in the house, in the park, on the beach? Where?
Right. Where did he get what?
The 3-year little girl.
Oh, she was in front. She was in front of our apartment.
It's not even safe now. Did you remember this movie Crooklyn?
No.
Crooklyn, in New York, where the kids used to go out and play hopscotch and all that. And they cannot do that no more. We cannot do that no more. This is
Right.
the times we are living in.
Right.
Where we used to go out after school and play jumping rope and all that. Where are these days? These days are gone.
Right.
We're living in a different time now.
Yeah.
Your child will turn around and tell you, Mama, you know what? I'm going outside by the neighbor. And you're like, by the neighbor what? Never made it to the neighbor's house.
Right.
Those days are gone.
They are.
When you tell me,
Okay.
you're a baby for 3 year little old, a baby, and you have kids of your own.
Right.
After I cut it out, I kill it, and I'm standing there when the police stop. Here am I, take me, handcuff me, I'm ready to go.
Right.
But you know what? The little child safe, the baby safe.
Yeah.
Thank you. And on this line, I want to say, adults, watch your kids, even though it's in the bathroom they're going to by McDonald's, stand up by the door and watch them in, because these restaurants and them, they flip the cameras so much and so much. Watch. Before your kids leave home, take a little bottle of water, pray over it, bless your kids, hold them under your arm. Be safe, be prepared, because these times we are living in, it is not a safe place. We cannot even trust nothing. Not even our underwear is on us. We could trust that.
Right.
You go in the bathroom and use it. They'll have a dog on camera looking at you, and you're like, for real?
Right. Okay.
Okay, stay sweet. Love your family.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. She's right, you guys. She's right. I need to answer some of these questions real quick. I want to say thank you, Wade, for the super chat. Wade, and there's another one. Let me see what this question is. This story isn't right. So hold on. They had to plead guilty. Soldier Girl, we're gonna speak on that for a little bit. Hopefully I can find it when we go back up. I'm not trying to rush no one. There was another one in there. Soldier Girl. Thank you, Soldier Girl, and thank you, Wave. I want to say you gave right now. I want to thank you right now. Thank you, guys. Okay, so there were some questions about what I said. Okay, let me clear this. I don't know if anybody pleaded guilty. If they're going to trial, somebody didn't plead guilty, you guys. But the federal is not charging them. I mean, they're not looking for the death penalty. Let me make that clear. They're still looking at the state. The state can pick up the death penalty because right after they go to trial with the federal, they go to trial with the state. So I'm letting you guys know on Patrick Stalwart and TeNika Brown, they are not seeking the death penalty. The federal is not seeking the death penalty. That could have been a deal that they made to tell where the child is or tell on each other or whatever. I don't know, but they're not seeking the death penalty. They are going to, they charged with kidnapping on the federal. So if you're going to trial, you're saying that you're not guilty. They're not saying that they're guilty. Nobody pleaded guilty. Ain't nobody pleaded guilty, you guys. I just want you guys to know. Okay. And that is all I can remember now. But I want to share this last little story. This happened on April the 15th. I've got a little clip to share with you guys. Please pay attention to this clip.
In disbelief when she first saw this video. He's 6. That's right. Her 6-year-old son is seen roaming around a gas station drinking a bottle of Smirnoff Ice. He even offers some to another customer.
And when I watched the video, it was firmly a bottle. And yeah, a 6-year-old's not going to be able to open a bottle of beer.
Police say the boy's father's girlfriend, Victoria Hampton, had been watching the child, and they say she gave him the alcohol after buying it at the gas station, the Marathon in Hanover Township.
You might as well just give him drugs. You know what I mean? To me, that's the same thing. He's 6. You know, you're impairing his judgment either way.
Marathon employees called 911 to report Hampton.
He's just sitting in the car and he's drinking a beer.
Butler County Sheriff's deputies arrived. Hampton reportedly said it was a mistake and they were allowed to leave. Employees, though, were so angry, they asked deputies to issue her a no trespassing order. When deputies showed up at her home, they said they found the child on a scooter in the middle of the road drinking another Smirnoff Ice. Hampton was then arrested. According to a police report obtained by WLWT, the child told deputies Hampton gave him Smirnoff before because it helps him sleep at night.
I don't think I have the full story on what happened with my baby.
In court today, juvenile court judge Kathleen Romans denied Hampton's request to be released on her own recognizance. She continues to be held on a $5,000 bond. And I did confirm today, just 5 days before the incident at the gas station, one of Hampton's relatives had called the Butler County Sheriff's Office asking for a wellness check at her home, really concerned about a child that had been staying there. And according to one of Hampton's relatives, they were told everything was fine at the house. Now, I do want to mention the child's mom, though, says she wants more answers as to why she wasn't notified of that wellness. He is back with mom, and he did start school today. She actually showed me a picture. He was smiling. He was all cleaned up, and she said he couldn't wait to go back there because one of his favorite people is at the school. He could not wait to see Officer Kirby, who is a school resource officer with the Middletown Police Department. One of his favorite people. I'm told he is just surrounded by role models and positive influences.
Okay, you guys. Wow. Yes. So, when she got caught, the little boy just walking around freely like, this is what we do. We just walk around. He don't know no different. And she even said that she would give him something to drink to make him go to sleep. You got to watch these people that your kids, daddy, girlfriend. And she walking around with the handcuffs on like, I ain't did nothing. Why would you give a child, he's 6, alcohol? You guys, we got to do better. And it's not even your child. It'd be different. I would be like, okay, it's her child, and yeah, she should still go to, but you're giving somebody else's child alcohol. And then when they get to the house, they was like, oh, it was a mistake. I thought that was one of his root beers or something, or how could it be a mistake? How is he going to get the lid off? Those Smirnoffs, you can't just, somebody got to get the lid off, and hand it to you. Or we put it down and he was drinking and we didn't even know. But you at home now and he's still drinking. Then the girl was like, that's the lie that she told him. The guy just opened up the door and he walked right on in. Did you see that at the beginning? He opened up the door and the daddy opened up the door. The kid walked on in with the beer. So daddy knew about it too. Let me just show you guys that. Just that little part right there. When he's walking through the door.
In disbelief when she first saw this video.
He's 6.
That's right. Her 6-year-old son is seen roaming around the gas station.
So we got these type of people that, anyway, I can't see it, but I just want you guys to be aware. Judy got a member for 15 months. You go. She said, I've been here a year or two. It says 3 months. It says 15 months. Judy and Valerie is giving you recognition. Valerie been here 14 months as a member, and Judy's been here for 15 months. Thank you guys. We appreciate you guys. You guys, I'm going to get off of here. Dear Lord, she says, lock them both up. Yes. We appreciate you guys. We couldn't do it without you. And you guys, I'm going to get off here. I will see you guys Friday. Yeah, 6-year-old son. Yeah. So he knew about it. When they just locked her up, they should have locked him up. He opened up the door. He knew his child was drinking that. He knew it. All right, you guys. I need to go get my membership. Oh. LaKendra. It's done put LaKendra on there. She says, mine's only say 3 too. It says over here, member for 14 months, LaKendra. Thank you. Thank you too, LaKendra. All right, you guys. I will see you guys Friday at 5 p.m. Central Time. Hopefully we get an update. Hopefully there's some new news. And we will still continue to follow the cases that we have. Make sure you guys be good and be nice to each other. Bye.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen, because the sun has not been so beautiful beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you, yeah, boy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Judy. Thank you. You did send it late, but I seen it before I clicked off. You guys have a wonderful night. Thanks again. Bye-bye.